That was off camera, but
that's the reason why we were logged on late, because I'm here with these two greenies.
we had to get it, you know.
Definitely.
Be like that.
We had to.
Yeah, we didn't have tacos last time. It was kind of disrespectful to the name of our podcast.
Right,
so.
but moving forward, we're
I need you to get on the mic, ma'am, just so the camera can pick you up.
Okay, hey.
Or my phone. Yeah, we gotta wait on our audience to come.
What up? D Waddy, he flexed on us tonight, y'all.
Yeah, Waddy out tonight.
Waddy faked on us.
Jerry in tonight. Waddy out.
No, because when I put it in a box, I can't see my, hey, can you do me a favor?
What?
Put that water behind
What?
this box.
Yeah.
What up, y'all? I appreciate the love. You ain't sorry. Okay, this is what we finna do right here. We finna do one of these. Right here. Hey, little Jerry.
Yeah, we good out here? Check.
Okay.
Did you do that or did I do that?
No, I did that.
Okay, I just wanna.
It's all
I wanna
good.
keep track of.
You know what? It's all good.
My flaws, so I can work on them.
Yeah, you should be D Waddy.
You gotta.
You miss it, Jerry.
When you go get on the mic.
Okay, y'all. So this is the dilemma. I'm just gonna go ahead and take my mic out and hold it.
Yeah, because
unfortunately, it's always a struggle for me. What's up, y'all? Thank y'all for tuning in to Tacos Whoseday.
Hey, let's get it.
Okay, so we ran late enough, so we're gonna get into it.
Yeah.
Tonight, our topic for tonight is mental health, but we're gonna focus on. Basically, we want to really focus on the importance of mental health, of protecting your mental health. We're not going to get into any numbers or the statistics. We're not going to get all into that.
Algorithms. We're going to have no algorithms about mental health.
Exactly.
So we're just going to be talking about it, keeping your sanity. And,
exactly. Protecting that peace, protecting your mental.
Keeping it healthy.
I do believe as time go on, we definitely will bring professionals on. I think it's just appropriate to do that,
Yeah, we need that.
Definitely need to bring professionals on here, but we'll wait to do that during the.
We gotta get our sponsors lined up.
Exactly, we're gonna get our sponsors lined up. That's not the problem.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. I'm really
you want
trying.
Me take this?
You know what?
I'm
just gonna have to hold it. I'm trying to not hold it. I want to be lazy, but it's not working.
And then you probably gotta prop the notes over here, but
prop what? We good. We good. So basically tonight, like I said, we're gonna talk about the importance of protecting your mental health, because that's something that's really important. I feel like that's something that a lot of us struggle with. I can definitely say, including myself.
Yeah.
Just because I am so in tune with people, I care so much about people, but I always have to remind myself to bring it back.
Yep.
Before we get into it, I do have my son Jerry here. He's definitely going to dive into, his story and his journey as, being an athlete and playing football, playing basketball, and just sharing how, he went through things regarding his mental health and now what he's doing now to protect that. But before we dive in, Ahard, me and you, D Waddy, we go back and forth and we share uplifting and inspirational videos, quotes. We always doing that. So I do want to share a couple before we really dive into things. So a few people that honestly I like to follow, which I have shared with you all. you and D. Waddy, and even a couple more people I know, is Dr. Caroline Leaf. She's definitely big on mental health. Check her page out, y'all.
Okay.
She's on Instagram.
Caroline Leaf?
Yeah, Caroline Leaf.
Okay. What is her thing?
So with Dr. Caroline Leaf, she really gets like deep into like different, just mental health, how it affects your brain, and talking about just even how it can relate to your physical, not just the mental,
okay.
But also your physical as well. So definitely check her out. The information that I'm giving now, I'm gonna post it after our podcast or whatever, because I feel like these are people that have really uplifted me during dark times. Of course, me, I'm definitely a believer in God, so for me, I'm big on that. But I also like to listen to uplifting individuals outside of that.
Yeah, in the future, we're going to have to talk about your journey to God. Like, you love God and you worship God, right? So, like, it's a path to that. And I feel like I have an alternate path, so I like to talk to other people who, I don't know if you have a traditional path or what, but, I like to just share and get the differences and, understand those things, so.
Yeah, I think, honestly, that'll be dope for us to connect and share that, because I feel like, even though you might believe what you believe, we could all, share information that could really help. That goes back to our mental health and our mental
health, and you use that to stabilize yourself and to guide you spiritually.
Exactly. Another person, three more people that I do like to follow on YouTube. I would stay up all night watching her. Brenny Lee, it's Brenny, last name Lee, Lee. I love her. She's in London. So dope. I feel like she'll be helpful for the ladies for sure. Men, I think y'all can gain something from it too. Yeah. But I will say,
is it more feminine based?
You know what? I would say yes, it is. Okay. But when I listen to because she has so many different videos with so many different topics. Yeah. Like, I feel like it can touch a man or a woman. It just depends on how a person perceives it.
Yeah. Do you share these with Jerry? Do you be watching her watch these? And how does she be acting? She be chilling? Okay, that's what's up. Because I be kind of geeked. I be pumped a little bit. I hear some... Is it Les Brown? I think it's Les Brown, right? He be yelling at you like, you gotta get up out the bed. I'm like, all right. You right, I shouldn't be good.
For sure. Also, Trent Shelton. That's who I've been sending you and D. Waddy. Yep. Trent Shelton, he's on YouTube. He's on Instagram. Man, I love following him. Like, I stay up all night looking at him too. Looking at his video, watching, listening. Really just tuning in, because I'm telling you, up here, we got to protect it. Yep. It's powerful, and depending on who we let in, the things, people, it can be destroyed quickly. So, absolutely. Once again, that's why I first and foremost give it back to God, but then I use these individuals to help me stay connected. Right. Eric Thomas, he's so dope. He's another one. Yeah. He's another one. Yeah. So basically, I just wanted to throw those out because, like I said, after we air, I want to post this information and just continue to share with our followers, because I think it's important, once again, to protect our mental health. Yeah, definitely. People want your energy, and it's like, hey, like it's a reciprocal, it's a give and take in an energy. So if you can't restore this with something I could use, you know what I'm saying, you just kind of draining me. Exactly. Thanks, y'all, for tuning in. We really appreciate it. I hope everybody gets some. Who we got out there? Hey, Sissy. I got my sissy Nina from Minnesota. What up? Oh, we spanning different states. Man, we got a lot of Madhouse on here. Madhouse. Much love. Appreciate the love. Yeah, shout out to Coach Waddy. This love. D. Waddy, he really showing love. Is it? Yeah. Yeah, he's showing mad love right now. Good. He's showing mad love. I'm glad that he's like, he's really... He's giving that effort from the other side, so you can see how it is and stuff. So that's dope. Yeah. I like that. So, like I said, we got my son here. So I just want Jerry to share his story.
Yeah,
but
man.
first, Jerry, you can start off.
The number 1
Right.
tight end in Wisconsin, number 5 tight end in the nation, Jerry Cross.
Jerry Cross.
So y'all know my name,
Hey.
Jerry Cross.
Yeah,
I go to
man.
King, I'm a junior, Kansas State football commit.
Yeah.
I
Should
didn't
I turn
always,
you up? Are you good?
Turn them up. Turn them up.
Okay.
Yeah,
Turn my mic up, son.
I didn't always
Turn it up.
I didn't always think I was gonna be a football player, but like from over time, I just through challenges and obstacles in high school, stuff like that, it kind of turned back to football because really, when I was younger, I took football serious. Like that was my main
You was
sport.
going hard.
Yeah, but it came a time where like I was dealing with a lot of like had a lot of anxiety, stuff like that.
Yeah.
So like it was a time where I went to Burkhardt's to buy my helmet. Like you had to buy football equipment back then.
Yeah.
Speak up to the mic.
You had to buy football equipment back then. So
Yeah.
I remember I bought my helmet and I came back to the truck and I was just reading the sign on the back of the helmet. It was just saying how you can be paralyzed.
Yeah.
You had concussions, stuff like that.
Yeah.
So like during that time, I just wasn't right mentally. So I told my granddad, I said, I don't even want to play no more.
Yeah.
I took a year off. I honestly regret doing that because it was something that,
Yeah.
it's a
The
challenge
hindered your
in me.
development.
Yeah, but from that point on, when I started playing again, I was just playing like. Now I don't play with fear. Like I don't worry about getting hurt. Because honestly, any sport you can get hurt. Like any sport you play, you can get hurt.
Yeah, straight
I
up.
just try to just focus on just achieving my goals. But ever since I was little, I always wanted to be like Division I. I wanted to play Division I college. I wanted to try to go to the NFL. Like that's my main goal that I'm striving for right now.
Who's your NFL comparison or whatever?
Right now, we're just like
It's up to you.
I feel
Both.
like right now, a lot of people compare me to DK Metcalf because how big I am and stuff.
Okay.
Get closer to the mic.
I'm athletic and stuff like that, so I get compared to DK Metcalf a lot.
Okay.
But I used to get compared to Calvin Johnson, people like that. Big wide
Okay,
receivers.
Megatron. That's
What up,
heavy.
Shonda?
Yeah.
Shonda in the building. Is that Shonda
Micaiah,
we was
my
just
boo
talking about?
Micaiah.
That went gold. She went gold on us. And I was like, oh, that's Shonda.
Mr. Wood.
What up?
Yeah, so, I guess too, just me being Jerry's mom, and seeing, how he just transitioned throughout just his career of playing sports so far. When he mentioned about the helmet and how reading, what's on the back of the helmet as far as
they relinquish all liability, like this on you.
And me, of course, being an adult, I'm like, you'll be fine. They have to put that on there. But him taking it in as a little kid, that mentally didn't set right with him. Yeah. He didn't take that in.
That's a warning that we be ignoring.
How I took it in. So I guess I want to ask you, which, I pretty much know. But Jerry, during that time, like, mentally, how did you feel? And, you can even dive deeper into, like, what's going on with you currently. When you face issues just challenging situations or, encounter certain relationships with individuals, tell us how that affects you mentally, but then also tell us what do you do to move forward to protect your mental?
Well, from a kid standpoint, when I was little, and I read that sign.
What age is that?
Earl said I can beat him running.
I think I was about 7 or 8.
Man, okay, so you was 8.
I think I was a peewee during that time.
You was 8?
Yeah, like 7 or 8.
Oh my God, okay, I'm just trying to put myself in. Okay, so you took 9 off.
9, I took
Now,
9.
that could have been a big year, bruh.
Yeah.
9, hit that spurt.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so.
So, it started about when I was like 7 or 8.
Yeah.
I read the sign, that's when all the anxiety stuff was going on for a couple months. I stopped drinking soda, juice. I was drinking strictly water. Like, I was so paranoid about certain stuff that I just completely just shut out all things that could have possibly, I thought that could have possibly affected me. Yeah. So like I literally asked my mama, I really stopped drinking all soda. She asked me if I wanted a soda. I said no. I want water.
So hearing you say that's dope, right?
Yeah.
So that is dope. Like even if he did it now, I'd be like, yay, But back then that wasn't dope. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't.
I don't understand.
Okay, so let me tell you why.
Okay.
Because how the situation happened and how it was mentally draining him to where he was paranoid about everything.
Oh yeah. I mean,
So, you know, at this point, he was just like, oh, I better not drink this, or I better not do this. I mean, I could
he took
see
it to the next level.
Yeah,
like
it was taking it to the next level. Like, okay, really, it's like anxiety kicking in.
Yeah.
And I can definitely say it because I still, to this day, suffer with anxiety. Been suffering with it since I was a little kid.
Okay.
But, so when I seen my son like that, I'm like, okay, wait a minute.
Yeah.
We really need to be tuning in. So I'm not gonna lie, I had to sit down and I'm like, okay, Jerry, you know, we going to church, of course, but then on top of that, I'm like, okay, do I get my baby a therapist?
Yeah.
Went to see a therapist once. Me and him looked at each other. We just wasn't feeling it.
Yeah.
Like right away, I'm like, I don't know what you want, you know. So
trying to get him on that rhythm.
you know, yeah, but see,
Big money.
this is how what I'm saying. That's why I feel like mental health is important. You gotta tune in. You gotta pay attention. You can't ignore it because I realized that it was taking a toll on my mental.
Yeah.
Me seeing my son not being himself, it took a toll on my mental.
If he uncomfortable, you uncomfortable.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And like, even when I started playing basketball in middle school, like, once I quit that year, that's the year I started playing basketball. And I remember I played, what was that, first, second, and third all together? It was like A team, B team, and C team. And I was playing on the C team. C team was like the third grade team.
Yeah.
So I was playing up that year. So that's when I started like basketball. I started playing basketball. I started playing all through middle school. I was getting real good. I'm talking about doubles almost every game, 20 points, 3 rebounds. I was bigger than everybody. So
right.
You love me.
Right. He was a ringer.
So when high school came, I told my mom, my granddad, I was like, okay, I'm gonna go to high school. I'm trying to play basketball. Like that's what I want to do.
Yeah.
I was still playing football. Well, I started playing football back again.
Yeah, two-sport athlete.
Yeah, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th grade. I was extremely good in that. And it was like a lot of high school that was trying to pick me up since I was in 7th grade.
Yeah.
So I said, I want to play basketball. But my coach, Dowry, that's there at King now, he hit me up. He like, you know, come play football. You probably can start for us right away. So I took it into consideration. I came to play for my freshman year. It went good. It didn't go as what I expected, but you know, I had 8 receptions. I could have did better at the time, but I had 8 receptions. I had like 2 touchdowns, 3 touchdowns.
No, that's good.
Yeah.
That's
For
dope.
a freshman,
but like,
for a freshman on varsity, that's good.
Yeah, that's
and
amazing.
that's the thing.
Like,
But
I have to think about all that.
I want to go deeper though, because me and Jerry have some like deep conversation.
Wait and see how deep Jerry want to go. Like,
No, because I just want us to honestly, and this is why D. Whitey, this is why we need you here.
Yeah.
Shonda can't hear you, so you gotta stay on the mic.
The mic not up high enough.
Yeah.
Oh,
The mic,
what you
turn the
do?
mic up some more, his mic.
Okay.
But I want us to
Turn it
stay
up.
on topic about
That's good.
mental, the
Maybe
whole
I'll turn
mental
these
health.
effects down.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Okay.
So my thing is, I just want you to talk more about the mental health piece. You get what I'm saying? Like, I get it that you gotta share, you
No, I
know,
won't give you that. I was gonna
what
give
you
that.
went through, but
Yeah, you got to do the journey first, and then.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, and that's cool. Let's do the journey. See
Yeah.
why they ganging up on me.
So
No.
back to when I started high school.
Okay.
For that freshman football season, I didn't have a problem. That was good, but it came a time where basketball season started in October.
What up, Calvin?
That's when I got accepted to the varsity basketball team my freshman year, and that's where everything took a downfall my freshman year.
I'm sorry, friend.
Yeah, took a downfall.
Okay, said his story, his time. I'm sorry, friend.
My
My friend, I love her. She listen. That's who I need on for
Right,
next
let me
Tuesday.
talk.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm saying, but so the varsity coach really it didn't really work out for me.
Yeah.
Like I started playing, I remember I got a lot of minutes the first game, second game I got a lot of minutes, third game I just got benched. I didn't play the rest of the year, just strictly on the bench.
Oh, that's like your confidence problem.
And me going hard in practice, 2-3 hour practice, you know, high school basketball, you running a lot. That's everyday practice. I used to come home, I remember I came home one night, I went to sleep with my book bag, my coat on, my shoes on, and my whole jogging suit on. I just dropped on the bed and was asleep. You asked my mama. And I woke up, went to school, you know, I got a shower recording. Went to school and stuff. I wasn't there.
Yeah.
I wasn't there at all.
Yeah, you ain't have
I went
it.
from first to 7th hour, I started losing weight. I dropped to like 180. I started losing weight, going to sleep in class, grades started slipping.
Chanel.
I was just talking to my mom, I was like, I don't think this is for me no more because it's just like
Yeah.
everything is falling apart. And it's like my confidence for basketball, I started losing. I was losing 90, so I started to dislike basketball. So I was like, I'm just gonna quit, focus on football. And I remember I was at Pick and Save, me and my granddad, he stopped me. He said, Jerry, when it comes to decide between two sports, and he said something not going right for you, he said, take a period, like take some time to yourself, pray and ask God, like, you know, what sport, to send him a sign of what sport he want me to play.
Yeah.
And that sign came this sign came this summer, well, last time my freshman year, the summer after for my freshman year. That sign came, I started working real hard. That's when all the doubters and haters came. People started saying, well, ever since my freshman year, people started saying, oh, he just good because he big.
Yeah, you on varsity with it, yeah.
He can't catch, he gonna be trash. You know, if my own teammates start talking, you know, like, oh, he weak, he suck.
Well, trying to get you taking that playing time, like,
So,
appreciate that.
That summer, I just took all that.
Trying to mess with the mental.
I took all that, and I just worked
But that's that mental too.
I worked extremely hard.
Yeah.
I went from 190 to 210. I put on a lot of weight, put a lot of muscle on. I got way better. I got my first offer. The end of November in 2019, I got my first offer from Iowa.
Okay.
From there.
That's as a sophomore?
Yep. So
Okay.
November 2019, I got my first offer from Iowa, Michigan, Penn State, Wisconsin, Michigan State. I started getting interest from Georgia, Alabama, Ohio State. Ohio State offered me right before I committed to Penn State.
Yeah.
Really, I started getting attention from all around the country from schools.
Yeah.
That's when rankings came in, 4-star rankings.
Okay.
I got invited to, you know, all the camps and the combines.
Yeah.
Big haters.
And that's when everybody just started.
What up, Jen?
All the fake love started to show. Like, people, like, they used to call me just trash. Trainers that I used to train with. They were trainers that I used to try to train with. Didn't want to train me, stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's when just everything, like, it changed. I could tell it was fake, though, because from the beginning, it's like when I was trying to be cool with you before, it's like you weren't trying to do it. But now, you see I'm on the rise and stuff. That's when you want to be my friend. Remember, I was walking to school one day, and I was walking to my class, and this dude walked up to me. He was like, you know you a walking bag of money, right? I was like, in my head, I was like, I ain't even get to where I'm trying to go to yet.
Before you even made the money, you were walking back money.
How you gonna put a label on me that fast? And it just, when you start, and like, you know, I got verified. And my mom used to joke about it, stuff like that. Like, what, you know about it a couple days, a couple weeks ago, I got verified. It's something I always wanted. And when you start to get kind of like fame like that, more people watching you, like I was just talking to her in the car, like, I got my business, how people rather watch you than support you. Like, I get 1,000 likes or 1,000 some views on my story and my post, but ain't people reach out to buy it. Or I post something football related and I get 1,000 or 2,000 likes. I post something about God or I post something about my normal life and I get pretty much 200, something like that.
Yeah.
It's just crazy how people will watch you and they label you for what they think you are.
Yeah. Like,
just because you're a football player, that's all you're supposed to do. You're not good in another area. It's just, with that, it comes with just learning how to deal with people. People, like, I done had some of my closest friends, you know, say, oh, you know, Jerry, you cold, you my best friend, we brothers, blah, blah, blah. Then it go to hating, and then I'm hating on you. That's what they try to say, I'm hating on them.
Or they say, oh, Jerry, you acting different.
Yeah, like, or I'm acting different.
Yeah.
You know, stuff like that.
Well, be different, so.
Right, she got his shirt on, y'all. Y'all see that? It say be different.
Be different.
Be different.
Yeah.
That part, Shonda.
But yeah.
What up, Fred? Tune in, y'all. Come on.
It might be easier to be different if you got this shirt available.
Like
Perseverance clothing.
When people, and I want to thank Ahard, you know, for helping me get started with my stuff, because
my pleasure.
Yeah, if it wasn't from him, I wouldn't know how to do none of this. He taught me how to, make the logos.
Can you repeat that again? If it wasn't for who?
If it wasn't for Ahard.
Can you repeat that again and come up to the mic?
It's all good.
No.
If it wasn't for Ahard.
No, you know what? Because I do want to take a moment to say this real quick.
Yeah.
I truly do. And now we live and we, we're able to. Wait, Calvin said, where my hoodie at? We got you, boo.
Look, you got orders. Hey, you gotta send that to the orders department.
Right, send that to the orders department.
Send the mail.
But no, Ahard, I truly, truly do appreciate you. Cause it goes way back. Like I said, when Jerry first started this, you never gave any type of energy to where it was like, oh, okay, no. Stop texting him. Don't call him. Or Jerry, I ain't reaching out to him.
Yeah. And
I think that's dope because it's all about being a blessing to others when you already been blessed in certain areas.
For real.
And and I'm gonna let Jerry finish his story, but it even goes off to what Jerry was saying about, close friends, saying, hey, you different, you acting funny.
Yeah. You taking time to make clothes, we used to hang out.
Right. But I ain't trying to, and I teach my son, it's not about bragging or not trying to come off like you not humble, but it's the truth. You 16 and you really building a brand.
Yeah.
Like you consistently building it.
Yeah.
You really preparing yourself for this 4-year full ride, everything paid for.
Yeah.
So why wouldn't you work hard? You don't have time to sit on a video game like other kids do.
Well, now you different.
You different. Be different.
Sorry.
Like, it's just stuff like that. It's hard to, I'm 16 years old. I want to be with my friends and stuff. Sometimes I do.
You look like you're 23, my guy, but go ahead.
Yeah, but, like, I'm going to shout out a couple of my friends named Zion, Bryce, and Jaden. Like, they the coolest.
That's what's up. And you only get a real few to keep it funky with you.
Like, I've been cool with them ever since I was little. So, oh yeah, my guy Deja too. I've been cool with all them since I was little. We might have argued a couple of times, something like that, but in all reality,
no, that's love though.
Yeah,
you ain't always gonna get along.
If I'm out in a game or something, or I'm doing my homework, or I'm training and working out, or I can't go somewhere with them, they know they know I'm not going. It's not never. Oh, Jerry, he don't never hang with us. Like they would tell me like, focus on your bag. Like you got somewhere you supposed to be going.
Yep.
Like that's really all I've been like focused on right now. Like. Just working out, just getting ready for college because my granddad always tell me too, don't be mediocre. I'm not gonna be mediocre.
I like that.
What did your granddad tell you, Jerry? What up, Roxanne?
He said don't be mediocre. So
yeah,
that's something I want to go. I even told my coaches at Penn State. I told them when I come here, I'm coming here to start. I'm not coming here to be on the bench.
Yeah,
I'm coming here to start and show y'all what I can do.
Yeah.
So I'm, stuff like that, just
straight up. You seen Tyler Hero, right?
Yeah.
You seen, hey, we got that talent. We don't got time for your games.
Yeah.
We going straight, So I like that attitude because they try to play you.
Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah. So Jerry, listening to you so far, and like I said, when I say dive deeper, I just want you to be able to share with the audience because I feel like you can help another young man. You can help anybody. So. Like, it's plenty nights where me and you be up past 1 o'clock talking. You might come in my room or I might come down where you at and we be up talking. Or if we, like you said, driving in the car, you would chop it up with me and tell me about stuff that's on your chest and what bothers you. Let's dive deeper into that. And how do it make you feel mentally and what do you do? What do you do to get...
How deep are these conversations? Because
Man.
he's 16 and he gotta talk to people after this. So it's only a certain level that he might, that he got with you and then he gonna go live with. So
no, and that's the thing. Like definitely, and I'm happy you pulled that out. Ahard. Seriously, I am because not putting pressure on you to say things that you would want to say on live.
Yeah.
but I'm his mama.
Yeah, I feel like you just like, hey, we gonna get to it.
We keeping it real around here, like
yeah.
you know. And I'm not, and you don't supposed to share and spill everything because everybody not room for you.
Everybody not ready for all that.
Everybody not ready.
Can't handle
exactly because some people want to hear. All they want to hear is the bad.
The tea.
You feeding them.
They need the tea.
Exactly.
That's part of our culture.
Yeah, they want to get full off you.
Yeah. I mean, they just eating, you know, talking about getting full. Like, hey, who got the energy? Yeah, Jerry got a lot of energy. You see that?
Yeah, like, a lot of people try to criticize me on a lot of things. Even mom, like, even when it comes to me, like, I got tattoos and stuff. People try to say, oh,
you're 16.
She let you get all those tattoos. And
they don't really came at me.
You know, so like that.
Yeah,
like,
unorthodox.
We know what doesn't matter.
Yeah, like
my kids. So at the end of the day,
committed to Penn State. Did your son? Well, okay, what you doing? Like people offer things like that without credentials. Like, what have you done? And then I will understand like this type of criticism.
Or I might even get, my son make these grades and this and that. Mine do too, but we just don't talk about it.
Right.
Because clearly he got a full ride. Clearly,
right.
You know.
Right.
So. You know, I feel like with my son, I'm blessed all the way around. Good grades. Yeah. He's a good young man.
Yeah.
And he's trying to do great things. And there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, but I feel like the main issue is that it's survival of the fittest. And in order for us to understand how we fit in, we have to compare ourselves to our peers. And if you have a peer that is making you feel as though you're not contributing enough, you can either take that internally and give more effort, or you can say, hey, stop making me feel uncomfortable.
It's funny you said that, because right now, because it's something I'm doing right now that I don't want to air all my business out, because some things just need to stay on the hush.
Yeah.
But I just read up on something like that, where, like you said, hearing you talk about young kids and they at the place where they want to fit in.
Not even young kids, adults.
Adults too, but I'm just talking about adolescents. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. And it definitely go into adulthood, but it's the truth. You trying to get to know yourself, and you it's the sexual piece coming. It's making sure you can be what your friends want you to be. It's trying to balance all this stuff out. That once again, it goes back to being mentally drained, and that's why the whole topic goes back to, that's why it's important to protect your mental health.
Yeah.
It's important for you to stay in your lane and focus on what you're trying to do, and don't compare yourself to nobody else, because my son just said it the other day, and I don't know if you remember this, Jerry, but he was just saying, why would he take his energy and try to snoop into somebody else's business, if it's social media or looking at somebody else and what they doing? That's taking energy from what he should be doing. Yeah. From what he working on.
So So are you saying why are other people trying to take that, or what?
Just coming from how the people hate on me or something. Or how the people try to discredit what I do.
Yeah.
Instead of discrediting me, just trying to work as hard to get where I'm at or higher.
I think it's building blocks though. Like you said you wanted to play football when you was 8, right?
I started playing football when I was 6.
Okay, so 6. Yeah. So you've been working on your craft since you was 6. You put in a lot of work since you was 6. Mm-hmm. People don't understand, and they didn't see that. Yep. So if you was working on something since you was 6, you would probably be this good also.
Like, that's what a lot of people say, like, they don't really realize how hard it is. Work. Yeah. They don't realize how hard it is for you to get offers.
Okay, I really had to pour me some more wine. Sorry, Spudman.
For you to get like offers and stuff like that, I'm not trying to brag on, but it's just not easy at all.
But you also inspiring people. You gotta look at that. A lot of people not saying that, or they don't have the words to articulate that. Because you inspired me. We started our baby a little business, and it was I'm like, how come everybody ain't starting their kids a business? But everybody ain't got that. But yeah, saying you want to do it, I have my own problems with my recent high school graduate, and she want to do her thing. So it's like, I'm glad that you doing your thing, and I'm just here to help, and like you said, once you giving the blessings, like that's what you here for. So yeah, man, like shit, you inspired me. I'm like, oh, dude about to go to Penn State. Like, look, man, I'm about to get some new mics. You know what I'm saying? Like, we about to, hey, you got to get a good setup for that.
Yeah, but like, like just as far as like getting offers and getting like these big time schools' attention, it's not easy at all.
Yeah.
We like some of them really don't even. They come off harsh a little bit. Some of them be about business. Like, if you're not looking them in their eyes, if you're not serious about what you're doing, if you slacking off on certain plays, like they look at all that because it's film. They look at everything you do. They ask your culture. They ask you around your school. What's going on. Like how's this kid?
Don't do me. I'm trying.
And it's really just you have to be like on point with everything. When I get I done got a lot of school visits, like a lot of the coaches just popped up in my school. I done had passes, Jerry, this coach downstairs want to see you, so,
Ooh, that's plenty. Hey, you get out the class, everybody got to stand there and do the assignment.
Yeah.
D. Waddy, I heard you say so D. Waddy want to know what inspired you to start your business, Jerry?
Because I never wanted to work a normal job.
Say it again, son.
I didn't want to work a normal job. I wanted to be my own boss.
Wait, this is funny because Jerry was like, when he was telling me about it, he was like, Mama, no disrespect to you or nothing, but you or nobody else, but I'm not trying to work a 9 to 5. I'm not trying to clock in to nobody every day. Like, I want to do my own thing. I want to have my own business. And low key, I'm kind of jealous of my son. Because he really, but his mama put him on. Right. How much your mama give you?
Right.
Okay.
What?
And now she broke. Yeah. But anyway, anything
sometimes
for my son.
Sometimes you can be modest. Like, I don't think you're ready about no hands on that one. So.
But no, I love him. And to the day I die, he always going to be straight. But yeah, I thought that's dope. But it was funny. But yeah, D. Waddy, that's why. Riri, do you love me?
And that's also why, like, my business is to help you with your business. So when I saw a young man, that example, I was like, Jerry got his own line. I talk about you all the time. Like, yeah, you could do it. Like, so yeah, man, it's inspirational, and that's gonna come with haters because you're making people feel like they ain't doing enough, and they probably ain't.
Like it's just a lot of things. Like
Micaiah.
There's a lot of things.
Not jealous, but inspired by his drive is more like it. Ooh.
I mean, it depends on if you mature about it. Like some people don't have that level of maturity and security in themselves to be like, I see you, big man.
No, you're right.
Yeah.
You're totally right. I totally agree with you. It all depends on where that person's mindset is.
Like me, I'm not no like real rude or boastful person. I'm a respectful. Like, you can come up and talk to me if you want to. Like, I'm a cool guy. Yeah. Like, I don't be like bragging or none of that extra stuff. I just be cool if you want to ask for something. I help you with it. Yeah. Like, I'm not the type of person that just get rude with you. Man.
Yeah, people done already created your personality.
Yeah, that's
because he's tall. Look at him.
Like even like I done been in high school games where I'm playing my games like in the game.
Yeah.
Like, it's a lot of dudes that talk to me all type of ways. Like, I'm coming for your head. I'm gonna break your neck.
Ooh, that's in the game.
It's a lot of like.
He got real mad when they were talking about his mama doing it.
It done been times my freshman year. I remember I was doing good this game. It was dudes talking about my mama, my cousin. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jerry, Riri want to know what's your business. Yeah.
Perseverance Apparel.
Say it again.
Perseverance Apparel.
Check him out, Riri. He on Instagram. He left Facebook. You know what? Let's get into that.
This part, I'm talking about.
Okay, after you finish this part, this is why I need D. Waddy here, because we got to unpack some stuff, D. Waddy.
But what we say? We got to unpack that.
Yeah, but like it's a lot of harsh stuff that been said to me during the game. Like, it's a lot of stuff. Like harsh stuff to my like they be trying to come kill me type stuff.
Yeah, like some Kevin
I got y'all D.
Anthony type. Yeah.
I just be playing though. I just just plays and then we get the win. We went undefeated last year, so they ain't had too much to say.
You ain't had to say nothing.
I ain't saying nothing.
Yeah, that record speaks for itself.
But I think that's dope. Like, during that time, that was freshman year, right?
Something like this year, something.
No, I'm talking about freshman year with Riverside, right?
About y'all.
So when and that mentally messed him up after the game.
Mm-hmm.
They were saying, players were saying a lot of hard stuff about his little cousin, about his mom, me, you know, all kind of stuff, talking trash.
Yeah.
And Jerry, he was so upset, but he said, "Watch, next year I'm coming."
Yeah.
What happened?
Yeah,
Did y'all see that film?
Yeah, next year.
Did y'all see the? I
That's
gotta
the
post
thing.
that tonight.
From yeah, I think come off that part. That
Wait,
this game this
listen.
year.
Riri said some real stuff. Your gift will always make room for you. Riri, can I get an amen after that?
Yeah, but you know, this game,
Amen.
this Riverside game, we destroyed them this year.
Oh, the Riverside.
That play, that's what started me getting offers and everything. I made one big play.
Yeah.
I had a couple big plays, but that was the biggest play I
Yeah.
made.
Did that Odell and that was like on your wood.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how you do it.
That changed everything.
Yeah, man, you was like, so I'm talking. Yeah, man. So it definitely comes to territory. I was telling you like I was listening to Cam from West Coast, you know, and he was saying how, you know, he gotta put hate in your life because he know that he needs you to be strong.
Ooh.
He needs you to be strong. This evil so
Can you repeat
strong
that
here.
again? God will do what?
He gonna test you. You know, he gonna make sure that you listening. You know,
Ooh.
like you gotta be strong.
Ooh.
So you gonna have to deal with this hate, this evil, this insecurity from other people because you capable and you big.
Just
you
respect
strong.
the storms. Respect the storms you go through.
Respect the storms. Respect the storms.
Ooh.
Okay.
Can you make me a hoodie?
Man, I definitely can.
Dude,
Yeah,
respect
man.
the storms. What
It'll
is you
be-
saying?
It'll be a Birdhouse Perseverance collab. With
Period.
that.
Ooh,
Yeah.
dope. Can we, I need to rent a place. Where can I rent? We need to set up, we need to do some live in person, like.
Look, this second episode.
Man.
Like, we gotta turn this one out.
We turning it up.
But that's
no,
what's
for
up,
real.
man.
That's.
I like that
what
energy.
you just said. Seriously, because that's the truth.
Yeah,
Man.
I mean that's real. That's real, and we just need more of that type of stuff here.
No, for real. Respect the storms.
And that's
Can y'all
why
come up with something?
respect the storm.
Ooh.
I love that, but it's like I feel like some people ain't gonna do enough to try and get that. You know, they gonna
Right.
be like, the storm. What is she talking about?
But that's where we're us being dope individuals. We could keep speaking on it. We can advertise that because this is the thing.
You talking about a whole campaign.
Campaigning.
Yeah.
I need that on a shirt. We already
Respect your storm.
Makaya, respect.
So people will talk about their storms and how they
Listen.
how they gain respect for that, or you know, like, because that's like a testimonial. I feel like.
But you know what? I can't. What you need me to testify?
I mean, you probably
You
be
need
the
Jerry to
first.
testify?
I mean, he probably be the second.
For real?
I could be the third if you want to.
Nah, we in this together.
Yeah, but yeah, if you respect that storm, it's like I feel
So
like,
important to pray. Listen, Riri, speak it.
man, how do y'all pray? Do y'all want to talk about that?
Makaya, speak it.
Because I feel like I don't know. Do you feel like your prayers are effective?
Definitely.
Because I definitely
Prayer works.
Yeah, but it's like
Not on my
I feel
time,
like
but
you
it
gotta,
works.
yeah, you gotta believe it, you know. So
gotta
it's kind of
believe
like
it.
a yeah, like people will tell you to pray, and it's like I'm not religious, bro. You know, like what exactly? You know, like what? Can you break that down universally? Like if I don't pray, can I like send a card or good thoughts or something like that? So
for me, we gonna stay on track with the whole mental health piece, right?
okay.
So for me,
But I
mentally,
feel like prayer, that's part. Yeah, that's gonna keep
it is
coming
part
back.
of it.
Okay.
But I'm just saying, like how you just said, like okay, like what if you don't even know where to start, right?
Yeah, like what's your
So this is the
format?
thing for me. So for one, me and my homegirl every Thursday we have our own little Bible study. That's it's so dope and it helps me.
Okay.
But outside of that, like I said, I tune into my own sermons or my own uplifting videos. I read the Bible, you know. So, but matter of fact, I can say, okay. So yesterday, Monday, I actually had a session with my therapist. But over this past weekend, I feel real off. My anxiety was on 10. I wasn't feeling myself, right?
Yeah.
So I was really in a state of mind where it's like I couldn't even focus when I was trying to pray. So sometimes that means just laying there, sitting there, standing there in silence. Sometimes that means getting in my car, going over to a park and sitting in my car and crying. And sitting there in silence and just saying, God, you know my heart. You know how I feel right now.
Yeah.
You know I feel confused. Help me.
Yeah.
And just sit there.
That's dope. Listen.
Right. It's
Yeah.
not. Sometimes it's not about opening the Bible. Sometimes it's not about reading. You know, a Bible verse on the internet or tuning into a YouTube video. Sometimes it's just about being still, getting away from any distractions that's around you.
Yeah.
I mean, there've been times where I done posted up at the park, and I'm gonna be honest, right before or even after a video, I just cried.
Yeah.
When I cry, a hard, stupid, ugly cry,
Yeah.
I feel so good afterwards. It was a time where I came back home. My son was like, Mom, what's wrong with you? I said, nothing.
Yeah.
Days later, me and him talked, and he was like, I knew it was something wrong. It was, but when I released it, just during tears, I didn't actually physically take my Bible and read a verse. Because sometimes your thoughts can take over.
Yeah.
So that's why it's me really putting it out there to others, because off of experience, that find what works for you, right?
Yes.
Meditation might work for you. Going for a walk might work. Listening to music might work. For me, which led to me writing my first book, journaling, writing, having a journal might work.
Yeah.
Watching a funny, video or any might work. It depends on what works for you. So that's why I just like to share what have worked for me, because it might work for somebody else.
Straight up. I found that ever since the COVID, like the best thing that we could do as a community is have these conversations. Because I've been talking to people and it's like, yeah, I know you feel like that. I know you thought about that.
Yeah.
Like I talked to, and having to deal with COVID, like I had to see some of the strongest people that I see be weakened.
Yeah.
And it was like, oh, okay, like I had to realize my position in that. So us, we try to individualize ourselves and be like, I'm gonna get my own house. I got my internet, I'm fine. It's like, no, like the fabric between us, like the shit that we be talking about, like you can't find that by yourself.
Nope.
It ain't there. So yeah, it's amazing.
Exactly. And that's why I'm big on surrounding my people that's dope, that wanna just really feed out positive energy. Yeah. Because I'm telling you, especially like you said, right now with COVID,
they trying to kill us.
Now I always say life itself is difficult. It throws you many different things that sometimes you're not ready for, right?
Mm-hmm.
So now with COVID, it's like adding more icing or another layer to the cake, and you just like, man, I can't deal with it. So this is therapeutic for me.
And that's what I found.
This works for me.
And that's what I found.
I love
Every
this.
time I talk to somebody, it was like, oh, like because I didn't talk to, I'm not a phone guy, I don't talk to people on the phone, but I'm like, I done heard some of the most intimate details about people that I care about and that I'm close with, and it was only because we talked on the phone, we had a real conversation. So I didn't know how powerful that was until I was forced to do that.
Exactly. And that's the whole point. It's even me preparing, and writing my second book. In my book, I talk about, and once again, I think we need to ask ourselves, what are we doing for ourselves? Who is the safe person that we go to?
You were saying that.
Yeah, I want to know. Tell me. I want to know.
Yeah. Oh, me?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I talked to Ashley. Like, me and Ashley sit up and talk for hours. I'm talking about 4-hour conversations. I'm talking about midnight to 4 in the morning conversations, and just talk, because I think about, I feel like it's weird to me. I don't hear people talking about the stuff that I be thinking. So being able to talk to somebody that's open-minded, and I can just bounce that off of and share them ideas with, like, that's so cathartic, like you just get that out and let it live, and somebody else can give it back. But and then my guy Gotti, like, we got a different level of just relationship. So we talk about, we come to similar conclusions, and we both be like, oh, we can't really talk to people about that because they not on that, like they don't.
Or even
understand.
if okay, and this is the thing too. And this goes back to, like, they just got to be on that mature level.
Yeah.
Because when you on a mature level, whatever somebody bring your way, far as like, hey, this is what my vision is, and this is how I'm viewing this.
Yeah.
You gonna be able to take it in and not be like, huh?
Yeah.
You might. When you more mature, you gonna be like, oh, okay, tell me more about that. I want to know more about that.
Absolutely.
Doing some motivational interviewing up in there.
Yeah.
Tell me more about that.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, that's my whole point. Is like this, what we're doing, we need to stay connected. How we send messages, or we might take a moment and say, hey, I need you. I need to get some stuff off my chest.
Yeah.
That's dope. You know? So for you to say, like you said, Ashley is your go-to. My go-to outside of my God and my parents is my friend Tiffany. Makaya, I call her. Like, I done cried. Ooh. Cause see, some people I'm talking about, and when the people I'm at, like, you can get real deep.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Cause right now, for me personally, I need people that's gonna pray for me. That's gonna be real, for real, genuine about, like, I know when we hang up the phone, you definitely be praying for me. You praying for my growth in all areas.
Yeah.
For my son, who your go-to person? Who's your go-to person?
Would you like to talk to?
Yeah.
God or you?
Oh, Spudman.
So when you talk to God,
Spudman.
so we all gonna be calling him that, like.
No, okay. Can I tell y'all? So my son have a lot of nicknames.
My daughter does too.
No,
both
for real.
of them.
Spudman, J Billa, J Bo.
Okay, just get them out there.
Surf meal, whatever. My dad got a lot for him. But my favorite is Spudman.
Yeah.
Spudman. That's mine, Spudman.
Yeah.
And you know what? He be like, dude, you forcing it. But he be cheesing when I be singing that to him.
You do be forcing it.
I'm forcing it. Look, y'all, this my only kid and I ain't having no more.
You made a whole song.
Why not? How you gonna make that?
Get you
that
some
choice?
praying friend. You better believe it.
So when you say praying friends, you mean as people that want the best for you and will go take the extra effort? Because it's like prayer, that means different things to different people. If
you know what? I want friends
religious,
to where when I come to them with BS, they tell me shut that down. They don't even entertain those conversations. You know why? Because we passed that. Crystal, we ain't doing that. We all about growth.
Yeah.
So, man, I'm gonna be honest. I'm just happy to know and be connected to so many dope individuals.
Right.
Like, no lie.
I had to look at that, like, actually, like, I was just on a journey myself, and, working at AT&T, so I'm just like, okay, well, I'm gonna be here, like, I gotta have this insurance for this family, and, and it kind of, with the COVID, everything is like, they about to cut.
Yeah.
Like, you better make sure you can get money outside of that.
Yep.
So, I was already on a journey, looking for leadership, and that was a way I was doing it. But also, it's like, once you get those skills and knowledge and stuff like that, you gotta find your way back. You heard the Beyonce song, like you sing Lion King, and you did Calvin. Once you go to college, come back. And bring them resources to your community.
This wine is good, D-Waddy. You know what, D-Waddy? Next Tuesday, you better be here. Work on that now. Because next Tuesday finna be super lit.
He over there being hard on himself.
We going to back to the adult podcast next Tuesday.
Back to life.
Back to reality.
Jerry, miss your entire cue.
So, anything else, Jerry, you want to share with us? Like, what would you tell, the viewers as far as mental health? Like, what would you like? What? I don't even know what to say.
How you? Oh my God! More beatboxing. How you? Okay.
That's that word
Talk to me about how you foresee your college experience. I'm very interested in how someone who commits and gets recruited like that, how you intend to spend your college experience.
Well, so I'm early enrolled, so.
I might be moving with my son, low key.
So in January 2022, I'll be graduating then instead of in May. So I'll be going there in January, and basically I'll be getting like a lot of work. I'll be getting a lot of work.
My bad.
Yeah. Yeah, but basically I'll be like kind of step ahead from all the other freshmen.
Yeah, get that time. Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. I'm gonna go there,
So you gonna try and get comfortable, or you gonna try and take some notes?
I'm just gonna try to really adjust to it, because I know I'm gonna be busy all the time. So I'm gonna be like practicing all throughout the day, stuff like that, meetings and homework and stuff.
Yeah, so you could like streamline, like once you know the layout. You could be like, oh, I have classes over here, I have classes over here. That'll be convenient.
We gotta get a stand for these phones.
I definitely got a stand. I have a stand somewhere, but
I'm saying, cause see, they thinking it's me, dog.
I mean,
like, that's weak.
That last one was.
You need that right there. You don't need that.
Yeah, I do. If Ahard wouldn't have touched stuff, leave stuff alone, man.
You can move that whole topic.
Let's revisit it.
Dude said he gonna try to say we moving. The stand ready for you. Just come right here when you leave. What?
Who that? Who got to stand for us?
Oh.
On what? Our community?
Ooh. You got to stand for his friend.
Who? Is they going to be on the podcast?
Yeah, okay, so I really want her to come next week. I'm going to talk to her about it.
Hey, keep it funky with y'all. My barber came over today, and I was like, bro, I want you to just be over here.
Right.
And he was just talking up, we always talk.
You got one we can pick up, friend?
Yeah, man,
a phone stand? Do you have one, friend?
Okay,
yeah.
Community.
She said I can have one. Friend, I need you on here next Tuesday.
Shout out to the Taco
You can wear a mask.
Community.
Riri laughing at me. I love you, Riri. But this is the thing. Ahard did that. Period.
I did do that.
No, that's what I'm saying. You're the reason why we off track. Now Jerry is not paying attention.
I see you like to allocate responsibility.
Okay. Yep. Okay, so we got who coming on next week.
Yeah.
Ooh, this gonna be cute.
Yeah. Foreshadowing. Look, they in the chat room like, is it her?
Is it really?
That's dope. I'm glad they involved, man. Like, and that's the big
And when
part.
we do the mental health piece, I definitely want to. I don't know if Takia is on live. I don't know if Shonda's still on here, but I do want to have Takia because Takia is a counselor.
Oh what? I didn't know that.
For sure. I know a few counselors, so I definitely.
I thought she was a nurse.
Nuh-uh.
Shout out to Kiki.
Kiki. No. Riri. Hey. Wait, why they laughing at me?
Cause you
I be forcing it.
Yeah.
But nah.
You be clowning.
I'm offering up a stand, please. Oh, wait, real quick before we jump back in.
Real quick.
So, cause I be on my hustle. Listen, if y'all want to offer anything to our podcast, listen.
Yeah, we like
Taco Whoseday
involvement from our community.
We would love the support. I don't care if it's something that y'all got that you're not using no more and it works. Whatever, if it's funds you want to donate to help our podcast, because we got some dope stuff coming for y'all. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah.
We're definitely about to take off with this.
Like a rocket.
Like a rocket. I'm always trying to sing.
So the theme song. No, look, I'm
I was
sabotaging.
finna get on the mic real quick.
About to.
On the mic real quick.
If it play for real, I don't got.
Hey, you need to play my song.
Hey, Oh yeah.
Y'all want to listen to
What
some?
song is that? You can't be.
Drop the link for what? Donations, friend.
Drop that cash app. Taco Whoseday.
Taco Whoseday.
With a dollar sign.
With a
Damn.
Well, I had to really toot my butt up though when I did that.
Let's talk about your butt.
Wait, Jerry said I don't know. He don't like when his mama talk like that. Let me not.
As you could probably understand. I definitely do. But that's.
I'm gonna drop it, friend, after the podcast. Or do you want me to drop it now, Ahard?
What you
We got donate. People will donate
drop
to
it
our.
like it's hard.
Drop it like it's hard. We gotta actually create.
I'm not even familiar
We
with
will,
that
friend. We will be dropping it. A way to support because y'all,
yeah,
we
man,
need it
like,
for real.
y'all
All jokes aside,
y'all part of the show.
Y'all part of the show. I thank you for your support. See, this is dope, man. Like
We do this for our community.
for real. Because I really love doing stuff like this. This is like so dope.
Yeah.
And we gonna have so many topics to talk about.
It's always something to talk about. That next week's topic, bro. I'm like, I need
she
that.
said, in the meantime, come get this thing. Where can we get
y'all? In between time.
Oh, okay. Where can we get y'all clothes? So.
The Birdhouse Collective on Facebook and also Instagram.
Can you repeat that?
The Birdhouse Collective on Facebook and also Instagram.
Jerry, where can they find yours?
You just, follow me on Instagram at Perseverance Apparel. And then you can follow my main account at _ Jerry Cross _.
Okay, can you repeat that again? Take it slow.
Perseverance Apparel.
Okay.
That's my Instagram. That's my business account Instagram name. Perseverance Apparel all together.
Okay.
Then my main account is _
Oh my God, Kurt is on here. I love Kurt.
You're gonna cut me off in a minute. You're gonna tell me to repeat.
Wait, my son gonna repeat it, y'all. But Kurt is like. I know him from Wraparound when I worked for Wraparound Milwaukee.
I don't know what that is.
Man, I love him. He is so awesome. And I'm happy you tuned in, Kurt, because we were...
What's Wraparound? Talk about that.
Oh, woo.
That's like social work?
Yeah. So so basically Wraparound too focus on mental health, which is dope.
Yeah.
Like that's where I learned a lot. That's where I actually took a training where I found out, and this was years ago, that we all have some type of mental health.
Ooh.
But some mental health is, of course, at different levels. As far as depression, anxiety, and things like that. Which this is another thing, too, that a book I want to share. Yeah, it's by David D. Burns, Feeling Good, the new mood therapy. Hey, y'all, get this. My therapist provided me with a copy of this. This is also dope because it talks about depression, anxiety. It talks about a lot of different topics. I remember when my therapist first gave me this book, I was still all over the place, so I really couldn't tune into this book and review it and read it. But please check this out. This is also great as well. It's David D. Burns, Feeling Good, the New Mood Therapy.
Man, I feel like I have such an unorthodox way of
my auntie said, let me know when a black t-shirt will be ready. Okay, TT, we ordered, so we got you. It's going to be coming soon, TT.
Yeah, we got you.
All right, Jerry, repeat again. I'm sorry. I cut you off.
You said a thing before, Jerry?
Yeah, but you can follow my business page on Instagram at Perseverance Apparel. You can follow my main account at _ Jerry Cross _. That's on social media.
Yeah, man.
So, Jerry, do you want to share with us why you got on Facebook or no? You don't want to dive into that? You don't want to unpack that?
Yeah, I got on. I just got on Facebook because it just be too much negativity on there. There's a lot of people that want to be like each other. Wannabes.
Yeah, I'm not a Facebook guy.
Yeah.
I feel like people reveal way too much on Facebook, and they end up depending on their people to to comfort them, like socially, and it's like you need a real friend. Like Facebook kind of redefined friendship, and it's like those people not your friend. You don't have 900 friends, my guy. Like you got like 4.
No, seriously.
Yeah, so
those are social media buddies.
Right. So I post my little stuff on Facebook, but
Jerry, Dante.
Yeah,
D. Waddy said wannabes. Yeah. Oh, can we? Is that another shirt?
What?
Wannabe. We need to write
you don't
that.
want to put wannabe on.
That's
your
a perseverance.
I'm saying you don't want to put wannabe on your shirt.
Why?
Because you don't want to be a
You'll
wannabe.
look like a wannabe.
You don't want to be.
Oh,
So how would
okay.
you do
See,
that?
that's
Why
why.
would you put that on your shirt, then?
This is why God blessed me with this type of kid.
I'm just saying.
Because he keep mom on game,
Why would
right?
you put it- I'm saying
Why would I?
that's
So
kinda-
you front me now?
I'm just saying, why would you
Is
put
that
it-
what we doing?
I'm just
We
saying.
gonna make dummy shirts.
Why would you want to put a
You're a
wannabe?
dummy. Read this.
Clearly I am. No. You know what, Jerry? Don't do that because I'm your mom. Don't do that.
Back to
Back to the regular
topic.
schedule.
How you was asking me about the college life and stuff like that?
Yeah.
Duh.
Yeah, just from
Really?
bouncing from school, schoolwork to just practices and all that. That's
Yeah.
really I'm really had time to do.
Yeah.
But one thing y'all might didn't know about these college athletes is we get paid.
True.
Y'all get what you
We
mean?
get paid.
Say
Like
in what way?
by the time I get there, like
It'll be a stipend.
based on your ranking or your 4-star rating or something like that. So 5
I'm
stars
trying to get all the haters.
Right, but we not going deep into that.
But
We
no,
keeping
I'm
that
not.
hush.
I'm
yeah,
not. I'm
we-
just saying,
Yeah.
But we ain't talking about that, so that's like
Go
after the
deep into your
show.
mental health.
We share that with Uncle Ahard after the show.
Yeah, I mean it's all. I'm sure I hear about it.
What
but
up, Hank?
It's like the Hank Hutch.
Yep.
What up, boy? Man, I seen that. I seen dude on at All Stars on Burleigh. I'm like, bro, I gotta get down here. Everybody come down here, man. So shout out to Burleigh Zoo in the building.
Period. Do anybody else want to unpack anything?
I wanted to ask him about his clothing. Like, where you see yourself going with the Perseverance apparel?
I want to open up my own, place.
You know
Yeah.
what? Come
like
on,
a
you
business.
smart,
I
bro.
got a
But
business already,
it's-
but my own building.
Yeah, okay. But brick and mortar, you gotta think about brick and mortar now. So, to have clothing sold at a place, I feel like you gotta be strategic about that. So, yeah, you definitely want to look into a store, but when Nip got murked, he had a smart store. You know what I'm saying? That was in 2018. So if they taking away brick and mortar and they was already at that level, you just want to take that into consideration when you doing stuff like that. And that's another reason why I want to have this type of conversation with you, because we make clothes. You know what I'm saying? So we think about stuff like this. When I saw Hank, I was putting Burleigh Zoo stuff in All Stars, so that's why I was there. But I could offer things like that to you, hey, you can put your clothes over here and see how that rock and see how that work for you. So yeah, man, just the options and the information that's available to us. I feel like we gotta share, and a lot of that come when it's we just having conversations like this. What about your brand? Talk about your brand, I talk about my brand, and we come together.
Can I ask you a question on live? When you gonna do my sweater dresses?
Sweater dresses. Hey, shout
Because
out.
if you don't want the
I
business,
spent-
I can give it to my guy here.
Oh my
I spent
God.
the whole last week making my stuff, and I was
Right.
tired.
Right.
Hey,
So
y'all,
I
I
need a
just
break.
want to know when my son gonna make
when
my
you make your
stuff.
own stuff, people be like, "Where my stuff at? I'm gonna make
Like,
stuff
dude, I'm
down."
tired, man.
But so if I
Like,
pass the business to Ahard, don't be mad. That's all I'm
'cause I'm
saying.
tired to make it.
Yeah.
I spent the whole week.
Yeah, it's definitely phases.
No, I'm saying,
But it's definitely phases. Shout out to No Fingerprints. Them dresses he
No.
came out with.
Ooh,
This nigga snap.
Ooh.
Shout out.
no, for real. And you know what? Dev, he cool. I just had donated some stuff.
You talking about that's No
Yeah,
Fingerprint?
yeah, that's No
Okay.
Fingerprint,
I don't
yeah.
know, I don't
Yeah.
know who that is, but
Right.
I see you out here. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
period. Yeah. So we on some dope stuff.
We on some dope stuff.
Really.
Self-proclaimed.
Right. So I think right now we can just go ahead and end tonight's Taco Whoseday.
Yeah, man, this was dope.
Yeah,
and
this
we
was
just gonna
dope.
build off of this.
Yeah,
So,
we're gonna definitely keep building. We definitely got a nice, juicy, stupid topic for next Tuesday. It's gonna be stupid.
yeah.
Jerry, you can come along just to be here in the building. But it's gonna be dope. So y'all tune in next Tuesday. We appreciate the love, the followers, the views.
Yeah, let's do some shout outs before we go. Who up in there?
I definitely want to shout out Micaiah, Shonda, Hank.
What up, Shonda?
Man, it's a lot. It was a lot of people on here. Corey, I'm losing my phone again. Riri. Wait, they finna start talking about me.
Well, deservedly so. People gotta hold you accountable. You messing up their view.
Kiana, Belinda, Waddy Auntie came in. That's what's up.
Yo,
much
straight
love. Riri, I think I said Riri already.
Riri,
Courtney, hey, storms
Fine,
make
fine.
you appreciate where you came from and where you going. Oh my God, how did I miss that? Oh God, cracking.
See Trip in the building.
Yep.
Cracking.
Shonda was in the building. Shonda North.
Yeah. I told you she went gold on her birthday. I was like, who is Tequila?
Coach Dari. He wearing your Aisha store. Thanks, boo, for tuning in. Marie, my sissy Marie. Jerry gotta make EJ stuff. When are you gonna make EJ
Hold
stuff?
up, that's a different podcast, bro. when you make clothes and they think you just work on their time. Nah, you gotta.
Fred, Calvin, Nina, my sissy. A lot of people tune in, and I really appreciate y'all for tuning in tonight. Like,
straight up,
just for
it's
real,
hard,
y'all.
It's hard to get that
so
love.
much love. Definitely want to share. Come get this stand out. Okay, boo, I'm coming.
Yeah,
I'm coming. D. Shaw. Oh, my baby D. Shaw. What up, boo, boo?
What's happening, brother? He was just on.
Jerry was dope. Of course. His mama dope. What you thought? What you thought,
so
Mike?
humble.
No, just like, I'm so humble right
Shaw
now.
was just on.
I love D. Shaw, though.
He was just on Real Talk. So shout out to Real Talk and shout out to D. Shaw and niggas from Madison.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm coming to get the stand, boo, soon as we leave from here. But, yeah, we're going to shut this down, y'all. Tune in again next week. I'll be posting. Great topic tonight. Great topic next week. Share. Tell people to follow my page so they can